Welcome back to Good Day Atlanta. Time is 9:45. Well, sometimes expenses come up that we just don't expect, medical bills in particular. But what really makes it worse is the surprise cost of this is already unexpected bill. Fox 5 team's Dana Fowle is here with ideas for preparing for it. Dana.
And, according to the government, about half of overdue debt on credit reports is because of unpaid medical bills. In fact, the high cost of medicine is so profound. Fox 5 team, you might remember, traveled recently to Mexico, just across the border from Yuma, Arizona, to show you how thousands of Americans are crossing to get state-of-the-art care in some cases at a much lower and manageable price. But that's not the right fit for everyone, so we make it to ERs and go under the knife here in the U.S. But sometimes you can budget for a procedure only to get the bill and find out, wow, this is way more than we expected. Here are ways a medical bill can be a surprise to you. Your provider is out of network, and the danger there is this, that out-of-network costs may not count toward your deductible, your coinsurance, or your copay. Now, you might still be in network, but the doctor or other attendee might be out of network. And sometimes it's simply an emergency situation and you get to the closest facility or the only doctor available, and both may be out of network. So how can you help to prevent at least two of those? Know how your healthcare plan covers and manages out-of-network expenses. You can't be caught off guard here. Make sure in the office that the extra person who comes in the room is in fact also in network. If not, ask for somebody who is, and ask as many questions as you can beforehand.
That's key. Take care of this on the front end. Yeah. Okay, so what about in an emergency situation?
Well, you've got to do some work beforehand, before the emergency. You write the names of the ERs closest to where you live, where you work, where your children's school is, ERs that you might visit. And then you can control in some instances where you land in an emergency. Make sure it's in your network. And now that you know which hospitals are close, call and ask whether they employ their own ER docs and nurses or whether it's run independently. If it's the latter, find out whether they're in your network. And we're going to have this on my Facebook page in a minute and on fox5atlanta.com. There's going to be a helpful guide right there. It's also going to break down issues like extra expenses with a colonoscopy or knee replacement, things like that.
One of the things you said a little earlier that stuck with me, you said it can be the difference between you going in and something being, it should be a couple $100s and it ends up being
right. I mean, let's say you go to the ER and you've got a $100 copay. This could turn into a $100,000 bill.
Woo.
Right.
Worth doing your homework.
Yeah.
I know I will after this.
Me too, because sometimes I learned as much as you all do about these things, and it never occurred to me to do this either.
Yeah.
Until I got the guide, and I was like, I'm behind.
A lot of money at stake. Dana, thank you.